When I preach to you about flexible working, it's because I have enjoyed the benefits. For over 2 years, I worked 4 days a week, full-time compressed hours with total flexi time, working remotely from home. And that was on full pay. It literally kept my head above water as a mom technically working full-time outside of the home. This is the power of a flexible working request. It is day 5 of Do You Even Know Your Rights? And today we're talking about your right to make a flexible working request. And the good news is you can make that request from day 1 of employment. You can ask for a change in hours, your start or end time, your working days, or even work location. Whatever your request, you just have to make sure that you follow the criteria for making a statutory application. A statutory application or a statutory request has to be in writing and include the date of the request. It has to state that this is a statutory flexible working request. And then you just share what you want your flexibility to look like specifically. And if you've made a request in the past, you just have to reference it and include the date of your past request. So what happens after this is that your employer should deal with this in a timely and reasonable manner. And they should actually assess if this will work and come up with alternatives if they think it won't work. If they agree with the flexible working request, then they need to put it in writing to confirm that the request was approved and the date that it starts. Within the HR world, this is usually called a change in terms. And what it says is that there's a change in your conditions that affect this particular agreement and everything else in your contract remains the same. So you don't actually need to be issued a new contract. If they refuse, then they need to give one of the pre-approved legal reasons for why. What it will cost the business, how it will affect work quality or performance, and some other elements that have business impact. If you've been thinking about making a flexible working request, but you're not quite sure how to word it, don't worry, your HR bestie has your back. I have a free template for a flexible working request in my bio, including the added example of the very wording I used to have my 4-day week approved.